explosive shit from the both of us. It was, oh my God, like literally it was crazy. And so we're running out of toilet paper to wipe these explosive ass shits.
I get that cash and I flip it, yeah. I get that cash and I flip it, yeah.
Today I'm going to be telling you guys about all my ratchet ass China bus or Chinatown bus stories, y'all. Whew. This is gonna be, oh God, this is gonna be so ratchet. Yeah, so if you are new to my channel, please comment, like, subscribe. At the end, if you like this, please subscribe in the beginning because you need to. But yes, let's get right into this. My ratchet ass Chinatown bus experiences in no particular order. The first ratchet Chinatown bus story I'm gonna tell is the time that my friend, okay, so me and all three of my friends all got food poisoning. Bad, yo. Okay, so we had come up, it was 2016, we came up for the West Indian Day Parade in New York. I love going to New York. I have family in New York, so I go there fairly often. And so we, y'all, every time I think of this story, I'll be cracking up. Okay, so we went up there for this for this West Indian Day Parade, and everything was going good at first. Okay, so at first we get on the train, and we're on the train, everybody's partying, they dancing on the train, they handing out, what you call them, they handing out firecrackers. I think that's what they call them, firecrackers, the little drinks they be frozen, they get you lit. So we doing all that or whatever on the train. We get off, we go to the parade. So we have a great time at the parade. We're just out there eating, buying stuff, cool. So towards the end of the parade, before we went back to my friend's apartment, because our bus wasn't leaving until way later in the day. So our bus wasn't leaving until like maybe, I think our bus was leaving at like 9 that night or something. And so we probably left the parade at like maybe like 5. So before we left the parade, we had got Jamaican food from this like stand that was out there. The Jamaican food was bomb. I love curry goat. That's my favorite. I love curry goat. So got the curry goat. Everybody else gets what they're getting or whatever, and we are smashing this food. I ate my whole entire tray. I ate the whole tray. Everybody else like still had like leftovers and stuff, but I smashed my whole tray. And I think my best friend might have smashed her whole tray too. I think everybody else still had leftovers, but I think we both had smashed that shit. So oh God. So we smashed this shit, and after we smashed the food or whatever, we chilling, everything's good. You know, we waiting around kind of before we have to leave and get on the bus. So what happened? Okay, so the bus was, you know, we go to the bus stop or whatever later that night. We get on the bus, everything's cool. We heading back to North Carolina. So the whole bus ride is fine. The whole entire bus ride is fine. Because we had went to sleep. The bus leaves late, so you can go to sleep while the bus is coming back to wherever you're to or from New York. You're gonna be asleep probably because it leaves pretty late at night. You're gonna get there mad early in the morning, so it leaves during the time you'll be asleep anyway. So I'm asleep the whole ride. So I wake up, it's like it was like 7 a.m. It was just before 7 a.m. I wake up, my stomach is killing me. I've never felt like that ever, y'all. This is gonna be a little graphic. I don't care if you this is your warning now. So if you want to click out of this video now, this is your warning before it gets graphic. It felt like I had to throw up and shit all at the same time. And I don't even mean like the type where you can just be like, okay, you know, I might be able to survive this, I'm gonna be cool, whatever, I can last a couple hours. No, it was like I'm grabbing the seat like, oh my God. I was like, I'm about to shit on myself. I literally was like, bitch, I'm a fucking shit on myself. I'm like, I'm in the seat because I had a seat to myself, thank God. I always try and get a seat to myself, but I'll get to that later. But I had a seat to myself, and my best friend had a seat to herself, and we were like sitting across the aisle from each other. She was still asleep, she hadn't woke up yet. So I'm in the chair, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bitch, you are finna shit on yourself. Like, I can't go down like this. I'm not about to be the shitty ass bitch on the bus. Like, I don't want to be the one where everybody's like, oh my God, do you smell her? She literally just shitted herself. And then not only that, we still had 3 hours to go before we were getting back to our house. We still had, well, back to the stop. We still had 3 more hours. I woke up at 7. Our bus was not gonna arrive till 10, bruh. So I'm like, okay, oh my God. So I try and hold it, bro. I'm squirming, like, oh my God, I'm squirming. I'm just like, oh my God, like, I've never had to shit this bad in my life. So, and I didn't want to use the bathroom because the bus's bathrooms, they be raggedy, they be nasty. You don't be want to touch nothing. You be in the bathroom like this, like, I don't want to touch nothing. I don't want to touch the wall. I don't want to touch no toilet. I don't want my hair to touch nothing. I don't want my clothes to touch nothing. Like, this bathroom nasty as fuck. So I didn't want to go to the bathroom, so I held out as long as I could. So my friend wakes up. When she wakes up, same thing. Now we both up. We both looking like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So I think maybe I went to the bathroom first. Maybe I found Kate didn't went to the bathroom first. Maybe she did. I can't remember who went first. One of us went, bruh. Mind you, the whole time we taking turns to go to the bathroom, bruh. The Asian man that is driving is hitting the brakes on the bus hard as fuck. And I'm over here like, I'm getting mad. I'm getting livid because I'm like, yo, this man gonna make me shit on myself. Because literally all it's gonna take is one good break and I'm all over myself. Like, bruh, like, chill the fuck out. I'm just like, can he please? Like, I'm just like in my head, like, can he please stop pressing on the brakes? And at one point, I'm in my chair loud as fuck. I'm like, yo, why the fuck? I'm like, why the fuck this nigga keep pressing my brakes so fucking hard? Like, I literally told my friend, I was like, this nigga gonna make me shit on myself. Like, what the fuck? He keeps pressing the brakes so hard. I was so mad. And so we literally, me and my friend are taking turns going, like, running down the aisle. We couldn't even hide it at that point. We were so sick, we could not hide it. So we're taking turns running down the aisle to go shit. Like, we're running down the aisle. Like, literally, one would go back and go shit or whatever, come back. The other one would go back and go shit and then come back. And we were just like this. And so I know the people that were sitting in the back by the bathrooms knew what the fuck was up. Because there's no way they... This is so gross. Oh, God, this is so gross. There's no way they didn't smell this. There's no way they didn't smell it. Because the bus is a small, confined space. When anybody goes to the bathroom, somebody can pee in the bathroom and the bathroom will stink. So I know they could smell us fucking shitting. Like, it was fucking nasty. And so I think on one of the, okay, so mind you, not only are we running back and forth to shit, toilet paper was getting scarcer and scarcer because there already was like barely a lick of toilet paper in the bathroom when we first started going to go it wasn't even like it was, how do I explain? Oh God, this is so gross. It was like, okay, I'm gonna say this again. If you are eating or if your stomach is weak, just skip past to the next story in this video. Just skip until you get to the next story. It was explosive shits, y'all. Like, literally, like, diarrhea, explosive shits from the both of us. It was, oh my God, like, literally, it was crazy. And so we're running out of toilet paper to wipe these explosive ass shits. And so, okay, so we get to almost the end, and by this time, like, not the end of the ride, but we get to almost like the end of the toilet paper roll, and we both been going back and forth. And so one of the times that I had went, because she had, you know, went back up to the front, and then I had got up to go to the bathroom after she came back up there. Yo, she grabbed my wrist, like, she grabbed my wrist hard. She grabbed my wrist, she grabbed my wrist and she said, bitch. And I knew when she said that, I was like, oh, bitch, wait, what happened? What happened? She was like, bitch, don't go back there. I was like, bitch, I ain't got no choice. I got a shit too. She was like, no. She was like, yo, her face when she said that, she was like, bitch, don't, like, you can't go back there. I was like, is that bad? Like, it's really, I thought she was just being funny. She was like, it's that bad? So I'm like, you know, it can't be that bad or whatever. I can't hold it, so it can't be that bad. She was like, oh my God, like the face she made. So I get back there, literally, I'm not gonna go into detail, but the bitch wanted to be right. And by this time, there was no fucking tissue. So I'm like, oh my God. So I had literally went back there with makeup wipes. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have anything else to wipe my ass. So I went back there. I had makeup wipes, wiping my ass with makeup wipes, okay? So we finally get done with this horrible bus experience. And by the time we get done with this bus experience, we had to then, okay, so the bus was fucking, oh my God, the bus was fucking with us that day because they stopped in Concord, which is closer to, because we stay on the university side of Charlotte. So anybody who's from Charlotte or familiar with Charlotte, you know that university is very close to Concord. So they stopped in Concord, right in front of Concord Mills Boulevard, right in front of the mall. They stopped in front of the mall and we're just like, oh my God, can we get off here? Because literally this is 10 minutes from the crib. So if we get off here, cool, we don't have to like do no long ride home, no nothing, and we can go shit, and we can, while we're waiting on the Uber to take us home, we can be in this restaurant shitting. So we're like, can we get off here? Can we get off here? And at that time, that was not a stop. And so I wish I would have been more pushy, but I wasn't. I wish I would have just been like, well, fuck it, give me my bags and we're getting off here. But we weren't. So we were like, okay, fuck it, we'll just make it to the other stop. The other stop was on the other side, not the other side of Charlotte, but it's more towards like the stop for the Chinatown bus is in Betty's Ford area. So that's 20 minutes from where we live. So we get to the stop and we're just like, oh my God. Like, we're just like, oh my God. Then there's traffic. Oh my God, there's traffic. And the driver is still slamming on the brakes so hard. And I'm so pissed. I'm so irritated because by now, bitch ain't got no more makeup wipes. I'm just like, yo, I just gotta hold it by any means. And when I say the struggle was real, I was this close to shitting myself. Like, so we're holding it. We get back to the bus stop. Cool. We call the Uber so that we can get an Uber to go back home. We get in the Uber. We're literally, the whole Uber ride, we're talking about how bad we need to use the bathroom. When I say we were talking about it so urgently. And the Uber driver is driving mad slow. He was driving so slow. I was like, yo, do you have a shit fetish? Like, are you one of them weird niggas who got like a feces fetish? Because I feel like you almost want to see us shit on ourselves. Because the way you're driving right now, like, if I had two people in the back of my seat talking about they had to use the bathroom as bad and as much as we were talking about that shit, I would be driving so fast. Because in my head, I would be like, if you fucking shit in my car, we got to get out of the car and we're going to fight. We're going to fight. Like, he was driving so slow. I was like, yo, this man has to have a fetish. Like, he either has a fetish or he just don't give a fuck about his car being fucked up. Because literally, I'm liable right now to throw up and shit in your car at the same time. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So we're talking. He's driving so fucking slow. So we finally, when I say it was the longest ride, we were both riding like this. Like, like, we're riding like that the whole fucking time. So we finally get home. We get into our apartment complex. He drives slow as fuck around the apartment complex. So we're just like, yo, please, like, let this be over. We finally get to the crib. And like, when I say finally get to the crib, we are 2 seconds away from literally, like, a bitch almost damn near shitted on the way at the fucking steps. We're on the 3rd floor. This man offers to get our bags out of the back and take our bags up for us. And at this point, because he's moving so fucking slow, we're just like, yo, please, we do not want your help. We don't want your help because you're not going to move fast enough and it's going to piss us off and it's going to be literally a shit show. Like, literally, like, we don't want your help. You're not moving fast enough. So we got our bags. We brought upstairs. Moral of the story, we shitted the rest of the day. Like, we literally spent the rest of the day, and the way that our rooms were, like, my room was on one side of the apartment, her room was on the other side. We just kept our doors open and we kept the bathroom doors open and we were just talking to each other from one side of the apartment to the other side because we couldn't get, like, literally, we probably both a piece spent another 2 hours on the toilet, and the rest of the day we just were in bed because we were so fucking sick. if we weren't in the bed, we were on the toilet. I've never been that sick before. I've never had food poisoning before that day. I've never been that sick before. It was miserable. My other ratchet Chinatown bus story. So anybody who rides the Chinatown bus knows they are good for overselling seats. They will sell, say there's 50 seats on the bus, 30 seats on the bus. The bus is already fucking small as fuck. All those buses are like, the seats are closer together in those than if you were to ride the Greyhound or the Megabus. The seats are closer together. And there was one point in time where it was like, okay, well, I'll get on the bus. And I should have said this to begin with, but the Chinatown bus used to be cheap. That's why everybody would ride it, because it's still cheap in comparison to other things, but it definitely used to be what it's worth. It's not worth paying $110. Like now the tickets, I think one way is $55, the next way is $55. But the Chinatown bus used to be, you could do round trip for like $60, I think. It was either 60 or 80. But either way, it used to be cheap as hell. It used to be cheap as fuck. But I say all that to say, the seats are a lot closer together. Literally, I will get to that. And they also like to oversell their seats. So they oversell the seats. And this has happened to me on 2 occasions. And this is coming back from New York. So I'm in New York. I'm ready to go home. I'm actually not ready to go home because I don't want to leave New York. But shit, I'd rather be not on the bus. So I'm ready to go home. So this lady, and rightfully so, I can't even be mad at old girl. This lady is cussing the Asian people the fuck out. Like, she is cussing them out. And the reason she's cussing them out is because they have oversold the seats, as always. And they're trying to tell her that she ain't got no seat. And her daughter is supposed to be on the bus. And they're like, well, one of y'all got to get off the bus. And she's over here, and they did that to my cousin before too. He was like, y'all got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna leave my daughter? And he from New York, so his whole accent came out. Y'all niggas got me fucked up. If da da da, like he was like, yo, we finna fight. Like, either you fucking move this bus or we gonna fight. And that's kind of how you gotta be with them, because they dead ass be trying to. Oh my god, they be trying to do a lot. So this lady's cussing the fuck out. So I'm on the seat. And matter of fact, I will insert, oh my god, let me see if I still have some of the videos, and I will insert some of the videos.
Where may I sandwiches for? I'm trying to call you because burger pulled up. Sit down. Only one thing there. Only one thing there. Listen, she paid for how you talking to somebody that paid for their shit. Yeah, I know why they going crazy. Tomorrow. There's another seat up there. There's a seat up there, Mama. One more seat, Mama. Come on, you got it now. Come on, let's go. One more seat, come on. Don't be telling everybody we off for the summer. Don't be telling everybody at the same time. Let's go the fuck out. You want to kidnap us? Let's go now, Friday.
She's cussing them the fuck out. She's like, I'm not getting the fuck off the bus. Y'all trying to tell me I don't have a seat. I paid for my fucking ticket. They're like, oh, well, we'll just, I think at first they weren't trying to refund the money. And so she was like, y'all gonna fucking refund me, da da da. And then they were like, oh, well, they were like, you can get on the earliest bus tomorrow, the first bus tomorrow, da da. She's like, no, fuck that. I paid to go home today, blah, blah, blah. So she's going back and forth, y'all. We sat on the bus with this lady arguing and cussing them the fuck out for over an hour. I think our bus was supposed to leave at like 10. Our bus did not leave till probably 11:40. Our bus left late as fuck because they were literally going back and forth with this lady, and everybody on the bus at one point is chanting, and they're just like, yo, just let her sit the fuck down so we can go. Or they're like saying, get the fuck off the bus or something. Like, the Chinatown bus be ratchet, yo. So everybody's fucking cussing and screaming and just like, yo, we are trying to go the fuck home. Even me, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go the fuck home. Y'all been arguing for an hour. Either y'all gonna get the lady her money back and fucking put her on a bus tomorrow, or shit, find somewhere for this bitch to sit. Put her in the overhead, something. Cause a bitch trying to, if I'm not going home today, then let me know so I can get off the bus and hit up my friend. I'll stay in New York an extra day, but nigga, we gotta do something, because I ain't finna sit on the bus for 2 hours, like, just not moving nowhere. So they ended up working it out with her, but we did not leave for over a fucking hour. She was cussing them out at the top of her lungs, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I didn't want to sit there with her, but I don't blame her. So another ratchet ass Chinatown bus story. So there was this one time I get on the bus, I'm heading to New York. I can't remember why I was heading to New York, but I'm always fucking in and out. So I'm heading to New York, and there were these Jamaican people. And by the time we got to my stop, which was, I think I was coming from Durham this time. I can't remember where I was coming from. By the time we got to my stop, they had already been on the bus for a minute. I think they was coming from like Atlanta or something. They had been on the bus for a fucking minute. So they were hot as fuck because I guess the driver who was driving them was not stopping a lot. Like he hadn't stopped for nobody to use the bathroom or nothing. So the Jamaican people are cussing him out. Like, oh my god, they are cussing him out. I wish I could do the fucking accent. I'm not even gonna try and do that shit because it's so trash. It would be disrespectful because it's so fucking trash. But all I know, it was a lot of bomba clocks and a lot of fucking cussing. And I was freaking, I love Jamaican people. I love Caribbean people in general's accent. I just love it. And so they're one of those people, like those groups of people where it's like, even when they're mad and they're cussing, it's like, you like the sound of it so much, you just be like, damn, like I know they're angry, but I love the sound of their accent. Like, you know, I just love this shit. But they were cussing him the living fuck out. They were like, yo, we haven't fucking went to the bathroom. We've been on this bus mad fucking long. They're from you could tell they were from New York because they had that Jamaican New York accent. They were like, we've been on this bus mad fucking long. You haven't fucking stopped. They are just cussing this man. They are cussing this man the fuck out. Like, they're just cussing him the fuck out, y'all. When I say from the time I got on the bus for the first probably, they cussed him out, mind you. I got on in Durham. They cussed, and they had been cussing him out a ways before I got on the bus. They cussed him out from fucking Durham all the way to fucking DC. They cussed him out because they had not stopped to go to the bathroom. They were pissed as fuck. And the man just kept on saying, like, I think he was saying something like, we gotta get there by a certain time, we gotta get there by a certain time. And normally the Chinatown bus does stop, but they stop in certain places. So I guess in between, I think he had skipped one of the places that they were supposed to stop because he was running late. And honestly, I think he had skipped like 2 of the places they were supposed to stop because they were running late. So they were fucking pissed. They weren't having that shit. They were like, the dude it was like a family, and the dude, like the head of the family, like the guy, he was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't stop this bus. He literally was saying that. He was like, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't stop this bus. What was he saying? Like, he was saying a whole bunch of stuff. Like, when I say threatening this man up and down, left and right, until they stopped to go to the bathroom, he was getting cussed the fuck out. So that's another one of my ratchet Chinatown bus stories. Another thing about riding the Chinatown bus, I do not like when people, I cannot stand when strangers fucking touch me. I don't like being touched on public transportation. Like, and when I say I don't mean like when they like reaching over to touch you or nothing like that. I mean, I can't fucking stand when, especially when I sit beside guys, I don't give a fuck about your balls. I don't care. So don't spread your legs wide the fuck open and you got somebody sitting beside you. Why? Like, don't spread your legs wide the fuck open, you got somebody sitting beside you. That should be pissing me the fuck off. Like, when I say pissing me off, like if I'm on like the Megabus, Greyhound, if I'm on a flight, any of that shit. I don't like when people spread their legs the fuck open and be rubbing against my knee and shit. And it's like, I know you're not doing it on purpose, but don't fucking touch me. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Like, literally, oh my gosh. I fucking can't stand that shit. It makes me so mad. Like, I literally get so fucking mad. I don't like it. I don't know why it makes me mad to that point, but it makes me very mad. I don't give a fuck if you're fat and you're fucking, your hip is fucking touching me. Don't fucking touch me. Figure it out. Don't fucking touch me. I hate that shit. I can't fucking stand it. I don't know why. I just can't fucking stand it. Another one of my ratchet Chinatown bus stories would have to be, and this one's like really, really short. It's not really a story, but I've noticed that every time that I ride the bus, older women tend to gravitate towards me, like especially older black women. They tend to like me. Like, even when like it's every single time I've ridden the bus, there's been an older black lady that has gravitated towards me and, you know, wanted to sit kind of somewhere near me, like not necessarily beside me, but kind of like in my vicinity. And like at each stop, she'll get off and like talk to me and stuff like that. And normally it's cool. Like, I don't mind. Like, that's cool. This one lady though, my thing is cool. Like, I see you're older. I was raised to respect my elders. That's very cool. I'm totally, you know, I'm very big on that. Don't act like you my motherfucking mom though. I have one fucking mom. One, actually really two, because my mom has an identical twin and I consider them both like moms to me. But y'all get what I'm saying. I have one fucking mom, and if you're not one of the two of them, don't come out the side of your neck talking to me like you my mama. I don't like that. So I was on the bus this one time, and this lady, I guess, had gravitated towards me again. And every stop she would kind of like, you know, talk to me a little bit. Cool. We get to this one stop and it was like a longer stop, and I'm talking to her, and I had said the F word. I said, fuck. Girl, I'm grown. She looked at me, she said, do I look like your mom? And like the tone that she said, it wasn't like aggressive or nothing. She was like, you know, do I look like I could be your mom? And I didn't understand what she was asking, because I'm like, do you look like you could be my mom? I'm like trying to add it up in my head. I'm like, what the fuck is she asking me? Like, do you look similar to my mom? Because no, you don't look shit like my mama, but are you talking, do you look my mom age? Because you also don't look my fucking mama age. Like, what do you, I don't understand, what does that mean? So I looked at her, I said, no, like what do you, I don't understand. And she was like, you know, do I look old enough to be your mom? Or maybe she said my mom. Yeah, she said, do I look old enough to be your mom? And I was like, I guess. Yeah, she was like mid-50s. So I'm like, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know if you like I don't know if I'm supposed to be like, oh no, you don't look like, you know, old enough to be somebody's mom, or like, I don't know what she wanted me to say. So I'm like, no, you don't look old enough to be my, like, no. I said, you don't look like my mom. I said, you don't look like my mom. She goes, oh, cause I'm old enough to be your mom. I'm probably old enough to be your grandma. And then she goes, would you cuss around your grandma? And I looked at her, I said, I was like, I'm 24 years old. I'm grown. And my mom has heard me curse before. Not to say I just be, you know, I don't just be spewing out cuss words around my mama, no, but my mom has definitely heard me cuss before. And it's not like a, oh my God, shocker, she's cursing. Like, no, I'm grown as hell. I pay all my own bills. I'm grown as hell. So she said that, and I told her, I said, ma'am, I'm 24, I'm grown. And she looked at me, she was kind of like she like made that face, and I just walked away because I wanted to go brush my teeth while we were taking this little intermission from being on the bus. I wanted to go brush my teeth. So I was like, shit, bye girl. Like, you gonna be mad, you just gonna be mad, bye. I ain't finna sit around with your mad ass. I'm trying to catch this bus to New York. I guess you catching the same one, but if you want to be salty on the bus, you can be salty on the bus. I'm not finna be salty on the bus. Okay, so I went to go brush my teeth. Another, oh my God, this one is actually a Greyhound story. Y'all can see that I'm holding on to my titty. I know y'all be doing that, it just feel good. Okay, but anyway, this one is actually a Greyhound story. And so this one, oh my God, this one was ratchet. So this one year I had went to go see this guy that I was talking to. He was from Brooklyn, New York, but he was going to school in Florida. He was playing football in Florida. So I went to go see him. I spent Thanksgiving with him and his family, or him and his like Florida family. It wasn't like his New York family, but I went to go spend Thanksgiving with them. Cool. I go down there, I have a good time or whatever. I'm on my way back. So the guy drops me off at the Greyhound stop. And then he asked me, he's like, are you good? Are you situated and stuff? I said, yeah, I'm good. So then he leaves. Looking back on it, I'm like, you should have waited on my black ass to get on the bus. But anyway, okay, so there was this old man. So when the dude dropped me off and when he left, this old man watched this dude drop me off, watched me give him a kiss, all that stuff, and watch him leave. And soon as he left, I went and I went to go sit down on something while I was waiting on the bus to come. The old man approaches me and I can't remember what he said. He was just talking about how pretty I was and stuff, and like asking me all these questions and like, oh, where you going? Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I'm looking like, nigga, this is never gonna happen. He was missing fucking teeth. He looked like a fucking crackhead. He literally looked like a homeless crackhead. Literally. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? But I'm one of those people where as long as you approach me respectfully, I'm not one of those people that's gonna wild out on you. I'm not one of the people that's gonna be like rude or mean or anything like that. If you approach me respectfully, I'm not gonna like be mean to you. So I might finesse my way out of the conversation because I don't want to sit there and talk to you, but I'm not gonna be mean about it. So I wasn't being mean. So he's like asking me these questions, talking to me and stuff, and I'm just looking like, dog, like, you ask me mad questions. You ask me the type of questions where like if you want to get to know somebody, you're not gonna get to know my black ass because, nigga, the way you missing them teeth ain't no motherfucking way. So he's asking me questions the whole time we're waiting on the bus. The bus probably didn't come for like I think the dude had dropped me off like an hour before the bus was supposed to get there. So the whole time this man is like asking me questions. After a while, I finessed my way away from him. And like, I think he had like, wherever I went, he came over there and then started asking me more questions. I'm just like, oh my fucking gosh. Like, and I'm over here, I'm lying my ass off. Cause I'm like, I'm not telling this man my real name. I'm not telling him where I'm from. I'm not telling him none of that shit. Bus pulls up. I get on the bus. I made sure, I was like, okay, let me make sure I get on the bus somewhere where I can avoid this man. I don't want him beside me. I don't want him near me, no nothing. Because you could tell he was just eyeing me and staring at me and like, just like, kind of like trying to follow me around like a little puppy or something. So I made sure I got on the bus before him. I should have made sure my ass got on the bus after him, but I'm very big on having a window seat. I cannot sit there and do no long ass ride and be looking in the aisles at the back of people's heads. That's another thing that I'll get real irritable. So I have to have a window seat. I want to play my music and I want to look out the window and look at the scenery. That's always been my thing. I'm weird like that. Oh well. So I wanted a window seat. So I got on the bus and I had put a whole bunch of stuff beside me. So he gets on the bus and he gets on the bus, he's like, can I sit beside you? Da da da. My ass, granted, again, this was 2016. I'm not meaner now. I'm not gonna say that I'm not mean, but I just, if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. So if that was me now, I would be like, no, sir, I don't want anybody to sit beside me. No, you cannot. And so, but I was nice. Oh God, ew, I was so nice. I was like, I guess, like, you would tell I didn't want it to happen, but I was just like, I guess. And I let him sit beside me. Now, granted, I was like, if this nigga touched me one fucking time, I'm getting the fuck up, or I'm telling him to get the fuck up. Because, nigga, you got one time to try and touch me. You got one time to try and fall asleep and, like, lean over toward my shoulder. Because what you got is a bitch fucked up. So, but he didn't try nothing. He didn't sit with his legs wide so he was touching me or nothing like that. He didn't try and lean or nothing like that. So I put my headphones, and I was like, I hope he don't think he about to try and talk to me the whole time because I'm putting these headphones in whether you like it or not. Now that is where I draw the line. Ain't nobody, whether I'm being nice or not, if I have my fucking headphones in, you're not gonna talk to me. You're not. So put my headphones in. And I'm just like, okay, well, as long as he don't fucking touch me, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna listen to my music. I'm not going to sleep beside this motherfucking man, so that's what we're not gonna do. So I stayed up and I listened to my fucking music until we got to our next stop. So we get to the next stop, and our next stop was hours away. It wasn't no short, like, next stop. The next stop wasn't for, like, another 5 or 6 hours. So that whole 5 or 6 hours, I was up the whole time. So we get to that stop, and when we got to that stop, it was like a big, like a... Mind you, pause, let me say this. Greyhound is rude as fuck. They're rude, and they all pull up at one time, and they don't want to fucking tell you or answer questions when you're like, which one do I need to get on? Because 4 fucking buses just pulled up all at the fucking same time, and all of them say relatively the same thing. So I need to know which one I need to fucking get on because I'm trying to go home, and they be trying to act rude like they got a whole fucking attitude. Greyhound is rude, and they dirty. But anyway, we got to the stop. It was like a station or whatever. So it was where a whole bunch of the buses were gonna come, and then it was like, you know, a whole bunch of people and stuff, and it was different terminals and whatnot. So I was like, perfect. This is where I'm gonna lose him. I'm gonna lose him. So I go and I finessed my way through all the terminals and stuff. Again, I made sure I flew off the bus. I made sure I got off the bus before him, grabbed my stuff, and then I made sure that I went. And when I got in the terminals, I went into the bathrooms because I was like, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and I'm gonna wait in the bathroom long enough to where he's kind of like looking around the terminal looking for me, and I'm gonna wait until he kind of like just gives up or something. So I stay in the bathroom for a minute. I come out of the bathroom and I see him looking for me, but he doesn't see me, but I see him like kind of looking around the terminals, like looking for me. I'm like, yo, this man fucking creepy. So I flew, like literally I seen him looking for me and I flew in the opposite direction because we weren't going to the same spot. So on the second bus I was about to get on, I was no longer going to be on the bus with this old man. So, and when I say old, he looked like he was like 60, 70 and a lot of crack. That's what he looked like. So I dodged him and I get rid of him. And when I think before I got off the bus, he kept on saying, he was like, oh, he was like, give me your number, we gonna be friends. Like, give me your number, we gonna be friends. And he would keep on asking me, he was like, we're gonna be friends, right? We're gonna be friends, okay? Like, we're gonna be friends. Like, and I'm looking like, nigga, no, we're not. But what caught my attention was, in this, I'm a finesser, so he opened the door for me to finesse. So he was like, you know, he was like, give me, what did he say? He said something like, give me your number, I want to be friends, da-da-da-da. And I told him at the time, I think I said, because mind you, when I was playing my music, I made sure that I wasn't texting or nothing. I think maybe I had my do not disturb on, because I made sure that I could tell this man, I was like, you know, I told him, I said, well, my phone's not working. My phone got cut off. My phone was fucking fine, but I told him, I said, my phone is cut off, so I can't receive any text messages or anything like that until my bill is paid. So he was like, he's like, how much is your bill? And I told him, and mind you, my bill was nowhere near this. I said, my bill is $200. Bitch, I should have said $4, because the way he sent that little retirement money, I should have said $4. But he was like, you know, how much is your bill? And I think I said, either I said 200 or I might have said 250. I said one of those. He was like, okay, well, give me your number. I'm going to send you some money. So I'm like, oh, bet. Because I'm going to get this money and then I'm going to block your ass, okay? Like, so I gave him my number. And so when I was in the process of dodging him and stuff or whatever, or maybe I think what I told him was, I said my phone is going to get cut off in like 2 days or something like that. I think that's what I told him. I think I said my phone's going to get cut off in 2 days or something like that. Because I remember when I got back to, this was when I was still at A&T. When I got back to A&T, I remember he texted me, he said, oh, this is TK. That was the man's name. He was like, this is TK, you know, just let me know how I can send you the money, and I'm gonna send you the money because we gonna be friends. Like, I want to call you and talk to you on the phone and da-da-da. I'm looking like, bitch, once I get this money, you will never hear or see from me ever the fuck again, ever in life. But, yeah, long story short, I played nice long enough to get my little 200, 250, and then I dipped. I blocked his number and I dipped, and he never heard from me again because he was being fucking creepy. He was being creepy because before he sent me the money, he had called me on the phone one time. He had called me on the phone. He was like, and then the conversation, he was just like, oh, you know, he was like, I'm gonna send you it. He had called me to send me the money, to like see, you know, how he needed to send me the money. I think I had him Western Union it to me, but the way I did it, I did not have to give him my first or last name. Or something. It was something I got around giving him my name somehow, but I remember I specifically did not give this man my name. So when we were on the phone, he was like trying to figure out, you know, how he needed to pay my bill and stuff. He was like, and he kept on saying the same thing. Oh, you know, we gonna be friends, like asking me so many times, and to the point I got irritated. I was like, bruh, like, oh my, yes, okay, like, damn, how many times you gonna ask me this shit? He probably asked me that shit like fucking, oh my God, he probably asked me that shit like 6 times. I'm looking like, if you ask me this one more fucking time, you finna get blocked, and I'm finna say fuck these 200 because you pissing me off. Like, stop fucking asking me that shit. But he kept on asking me that shit. So yeah, long story short, I got my $200 and I blocked him. He never heard from me again. He was fucking creepy as fuck, and he had no fucking teeth. He had no teeth. What you think? A little, I was like, how old was I when I was at A&T? 21? You think a 21-year-old gonna fuck with your no tooth having, but looking like you 60 or 70 and looking like crack is your best friend, my nigga? Like, no. Oh my God, I can't never just ride the bus in peace. I can't never just ride the bus in peace. But yes, those are all my ratchet bus stories, specifically my ratchet Chinatown bus story, because that bus do be the fuck ratchet. Yeah, those are all my ratchet bus stories. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.
I'm fine.